In this episode, Dawn Hunters will take you on a cruise to the Florida Keys. We'll talk about anchoring, generator problems, and what it's like to live aboard on the water full-time.
I've given up fancy kitchens, air conditioning, and daily showers for an amazing view and pure freedom.
For those of you running the rat race with 80-hour weeks as I did, learning to live aboard is definitely life-changing, but worth it.
After living aboard our trawler for over 2 years, we have decided that a longer-range vessel is required for circumnavigation.
With COVID and the quarantine, we accelerated our 5-year plans into months. We've been selling all of our things in preparation for travel around the globe.
We met 3 years ago, and our first date was to bring a boat from New York to Miami, which was going to be a 1 week, but turned to be a lifetime living off the grid. Come along with us for exploration of the unknown tropical islands, uncharted waters, exotic foods, and treasure hunting.
We have been refitting our 55-foot steel motorsail for the past 8 months and only 1 month to go. During this refit, we continue to live on our trawler and manage to escape weekends to unknown anchorages, test equipment, relax, explore, and bring you videos of water adventures from all over South Florida.
I was so sassy! In the previous episode of the Dawn Hunters, we were back to the boatyard to work on our Motorsailer and gave a short look of where we met.
But remember, the very last one you're going to take is that spring line over there.
Yeah,
So,
and I put it on the boat.
right.
But how about the back ones?
This line goes there. And the back ones you have to get off on each side. You can take the back ones off now.
Okay, both off from here. Spring line?
Yep, you take them all off.
Oh my god. Do you see that?
Due to COVID, all the boat ramps are closed, but in Miami, you can always find a way to get your boat in the water with a Jeep.
I surely can. Okay, about last time. It's supposed to mean something?
This means he's opening, but we don't have to. No, I think he's opening. But
Oh, that's
we
strange.
never requested opening.
Well, I've never been under the opening bridge. That was kind of strange. Oh, that's a cool boat. James Bond movie boat. Finishing your sandwich? Oh, you finished. How was it? What was it?
It was good.
I made William a sandwich with salmon and avocado while I am holding on to the 7 deadly seas. No, 7 deadly reds. It's not 7 deadly seas.
Comes out on the water.
Yes, I still have it from that glass, and then I broke a cork, as you can see. Engineer came to rescue, and I'm now drinking it from this beautiful mug. What are you doing?
Waiting for this beautiful coffee.
No one proposes coffee here. This
I want my coffee. That's like Russian.
yes it is.
No hint. After the 4 days of crawling under that boat in temperatures that were over 120 degrees, at 7 o'clock we said let's pack up and take the boat out. Forecast for storms, questionable weather, but when you get a chance to take a break, you got to go for it. And kind of dark over in other areas. So we'll just make sure that we stick the anchor really good. Try pulling it a few times. Oh, one other small detail is our generator isn't running because the impeller got full of something last weekend. So maybe tomorrow we'll fix the generator. If not, we've got the open air.
Oh, we can grill eggs, we can grill stuff, right? It's not necessary that we need a generator. Only for charging stuff.
We're living on the grid.
We are living off the grid.
Keep thinking that way. So I'm going to draw a little mast at the front of the boat so Yana's satisfied.
Oh, very funny.
Captain Williams signing off. Where's my coffee?
It's coming.
Doesn't smell like it.
Okay, I better go now.
We figured out the generator would last just long enough for a cup of coffee.
This coffee maker only runs from generator because it sucks so much power. I don't remember exactly how much, but it's like insane. That's why in the Dawn Hunter we have a different one. Because we killed already like 2 of those on the inverter. You can run them on the inverter. So we're gonna hit the storm, you think?
No.
No?
No, it's going to hit us later. How's that weather looking?
It's flashing.
I meant on your phone.
I'm not watching weather, I'm reading.
Hey,
But I can watch weather.
you're navigator.
Okay, just a second.
Tell us if it's lightning outside.
General thunder.
That's not general thunder. Touch the middle of the box. That's a warning.
The middle of the
Anywhere. Touch your screen. The whole thing's a warning. What's it
Okay.
saying?
What's it saying? It's saying horrible numbers. Search for cover. Immediately go home. Make sure your relatives and family is in safe. Never seen anything like this on the app.
That's not what it's saying.
Well, it's not saying anything. What am I supposed to tap? William is fixing the impeller. I'm making a sandwich. Fan? Okay. It's a very nice weather today. We have a couple of boats around us, and yep, William is fixing the impeller of the generator. He's gonna change it, and supposedly that's gonna fix the generator problem, because he thinks that's what it is. So let's go for a little excursion outside. It's loud. For those of you, we will not give any names, who have continuously critiqued our sound quality, I have removed all the wind and my chewing to show you our surroundings.
Hopefully this is going to be bad. Which it is.
Oh wow.
So all little pieces are broken.
Yeah, they all went away. Yep.
Impeller gone.
That's why I was not pulling the water in, right?
Yeah, it's spinning, but it's doing nothing. Now the other issue is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 impellers.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3, 4. There's 5, and there's only 4 in here.
So where did the
So
other
one went through and went inside the hose somewhere.
Ooh. Well, that sucks.
Well, at least I know what the problem is. That's 50% of the worry gone. So what's happening is that there was 1 or 2 impellers that were still okay. That's why sometimes the generator would shut off and sometimes it would run.
Mm-hmm.
And finally the rest of them just got weak and fell apart.
How often are you supposed to change that?
Once every 5 years.
It was about time.
Yes. Yeah, last time I did it was in Jersey. The rubber gets old.
And starts to be, stops being stretchy, right? It's
Yeah.
kind of like hardens.
Yes.
Like, becomes like plastic. I've pretty much got used to the fact that William goes to the engine room. He might not come back up for a very long time. As long as he's in the bilge, I don't have to worry about him drowning. But as a good wife, I still keep an eye on him. How's that impeller installation coming along?
Great, relaxing morning
On Sunday.
on Sunday. We're dreaming about snorkeling.
That was hilarious.
He must have rowed all the way here. It's a long ways for him to swim from shore. There he goes. Wow.
Where is he now?
He's under the water.
Do you see him?
No, he swam away. Wow, I didn't know they could go that far away from shore.
So you think you fixed it?
Oh, I know I fixed it. There's water coming out the back.
Yes, it's done.
Yeah. Also, there was a hole in the tube,
Oh, I see.
so we had some water leaking in the bilge.
As a reward, you will get bacon.
So this is the
Yeah.
spares, all dedicated to the generator. So
This?
yeah, so we have an extra pump. We have the hoses. We have the filters. Special tubes. That all came with the boat.
Did it?
Yeah, and I just keep, every time I use something, then I replenish it.
Do you guys remember video where William got injured at sea and I confessed that I skipped stitching wounds? Well, you can see here I skipped swimming class too. I'm actually surprised. I was expecting to see much more, but I was expecting like the things that they always show in the Discovery Channel. It's like mostly sand in there and some weeds and no lobsters or fish, like none. There's only those little ones.
Coral, reef.
No, nothing. And there is a dirty boat.
Yana wants to see all the colored fish going by.
Yes. Or try learn to dive.
Better. Got it.
Oh. No, that pressure that builds in the ear, that's what killed me.
You're just not used to it.
No, really.
Good job. So you got your first handful of dirt.
I was expecting to get the lobster.
I have a feeling that he would outrace you right now. All he has to do is stay there and not move, and you're going to go back up. You're going to cook what we caught?
Yeah.
Yesterday in the grocery store? Food cart? We had a very long day of snorkeling, picking up things off the bottom of the ocean, and let's take a look at what our wife is doing.
Today lunch. Got some celery and what is the name? Parsley and parsley and something else. Also garlic, and put some olive oil in the pasta.
I was up at 6 a.m. getting those little guys.
Yep. Pasta is ready. Captain is ready. Time to eat. A lot of roaming, huh?
A little roaming. It says here that there's a layer of sand over the top of rock. So if you're not very lucky, your anchor doesn't stick well. And those big round things that are there, those are coral heads.
Oh yes, so it's not lobster home?
Well, yeah, lobsters where it's swallowed out of the sand. But didn't you see those big round things? They look like huge coconuts that are shaved off the top.
Yeah.
They look like bowls.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are coral heads.
Okay.
Some are completely round, and some have had the tops knocked off.
Yeah. So that's coral head.
Coral heads, yes.
Interesting.
Because one boat came here and the tide went down and they got on top of a coral head and busted up the bottom of their boat.
That shouldn't be fun. So they like hard?
Yes.
They don't look hard.
You dive down there and attack one.
Remember, for the price of a cup of coffee, you can catch our adventures earlier than everyone else. Go to patreon.com/Dawn_Hunters and support our production. Are you worried about the storm?
No. We have our rain gear somewhere.
Tested rain gear. What to do in this life but be closing zippers. Open. Open.
Hey.
I'm a cool cowboy.
Let's see that hair. It's a great scuba diving hair.
So we're gonna anchor by No Name Harbor and go back tomorrow?
Or somewhere there, Biscayne Bay, Hurricane Cove, something.
No. Hurricane Cove.
There's Hurricane Cove Marina and there's Hurricane Cove.
Because we are not going to Marina. No. We are milking this voyage as much as possible.
You see that.
Oh, that's a pretty boat.
So is a catamaran taking on water, hailing emergency. The U.S. Coast Guard is heading to pick him up. They just told him to get his personal flotation device on and turn his GPS on. So he's taking on a lot of water on one side. He's afraid that he's going to flip over. And they're heading there now.
Do you think they're in the ocean or somewhere here?
Sounds like it's down where we were because it's Key Largo. They call Miami, and Miami called back to them. Let's see more blue lights up here.
Well, we are back. Almost super close to Miami. To our regular, we can say, anchoring spot.
Actually, it's not.
No?
No, it's Hurricane Harbor.
Oh, okay.
No,
Well,
nowhere, no name.
then we are not at our usual anchoring spot.
No.
We are at the Hurricane Harbor anchoring. And there is a mega yacht in there. Where is it? Right here. I will not go outside because it's raining. Maybe later I will show you
A leg.
a leg. No, I will show you what's around us. I'll show you a leg. 1 minute 14 seconds. Okay, me and meat are ready for pressure cooking. Me and meat are ready for pressure cooking. In Russia, men are known to cook the best meat.
Welcome to William's cooking bubble.
I can watch two things forever: water and how man cooks. How my man cooks. You're welcome. You are welcome.
I thought you said you didn't have any bread that had tops and bottoms.
Yeah, but that one is bad. I tried to make a sandwich from it yesterday, and it was so bad that I had even to throw it away. Which, you know, I don't like throwing things away because this is like 2 weeks old, starting to mold right as everything else.
So why is it still here?
Because I'm still thinking, but what if we like
Feed it to the fish.
No, what if we are lost in the sea, we have nothing to eat, and then we'll have to eat that bread?
I'll catch fish.
You know, every time William is invited to my kitchen to cook, he starts thinking that he's a boss here.
Here's my bread.
You see it?
No. I think I need my flashlight.
On it?
No.
You're taking way too long.
This was drilled to barely fit, but Yana could figure out how to get down there.
Hey.
You ever see your finger inside the salt?
No.
This is the biggest ripoff ever. Look at the bottom of this salt shaker. You think it's full? Liars!
Can I finish? And you don't go from here, you're making coffee. This is the last coffee pose. Whatever. Make a coffee, disco boy.
Sorry, we're too old. 1 week we're 80, then we're 90.
This string line of the comments under this video is freaking hilarious.
I think that I'm way too old to make a coffee. Thank you.
No, you're not getting this.
Thank you for those posts. We can't get a coffee made. I don't think we can even get to the refrigerator and get the milk out. Look at this water this morning. Amazing. It is like glass.
Wow, so pretty. Beautiful out. Yes, very pretty. Aside from the beautiful morning, William turned on the generator. It ran for 10 minutes and it shut down. So it seems that it looks like we're not gonna have a breakfast, and probably that last piece from the strainer got stuck somewhere, and that's why it overheated again and just shut down. We will have to check that when we are back home.
Could you give me the big kettle?
Icebreaker?
Yes. Well. It's gotten so inefficient now that I'm not supposed to do it this way. Oh wow. This is not the way you defrost a freezer. This is a temporary way of getting the door shut. It is also a good way to kill the cooling coils.
Do not try to repeat this at home.
We have to open the refrigerator, shut it off, and let all that melt. Because that coil is what keeps the food cold. So when it's totally iced up, it's no longer keeping the refrigerator cold.
No?
No, the refrigerator is running constantly because it's trying to cool the food, but it can't. So we're like wasting.
How often are you supposed to do that?
On a boat, once a month. Sometimes you get by with 2 months.
So you have to take all the food out and defreeze the whole thing and then put the whole food back.
That's why there's 2 refrigerators, because they're like the really cold stuff can jam in there when you do the defrosting. Well, when you don't do the defrosting, then it just... We're going to feed the lobsters. Give a little bit back to the equator. The water out there today.
It's like we're in a huge lake. It's kind of even worth it not to have a breakfast. It's very pretty. Oh, it's yet in the water down below. Right down. It's still very far in the water. Right under. It's right 90 degrees to us. It's like has like a huge, yeah, it has a huge piece of mud. And that one is almost done.
Yes.
Why the anchor wasn't coming out? Because of the mud?
Well, we set it last night pretty hard, and then we had a strong storm front come through, so it pulled the anchor really deep. So the windlass doesn't have enough strength to pull it out when it's so deep in the mud. So you have to go over the top of it gently with the boat, bring it up tight so it's up and down, and then you go to the top so you pull the shank the opposite way with the boat. Then it brought up half of an island with it.
That's interesting. So basically you go with the boat and then it's kind of like, because of the angle, now you can...
Yeah, use the weight of the boat rather than trying to burn out your windlass. You can get down there with a hand crank, or you can keep trying back and forth with the windlass and maybe you get lucky, but that's just going to burn your windlass out. You're better off just to bring the weight of the boat over the top. But you have to have your chain straight because you don't want to get the chain back by your props.
What's going to happen?
Remember those props that are all bent and twisted at the prop place?
Yeah.
So what happens is you catch a chain.
Really? Oh.
So you don't want to get your chain all the way back by the back of the boat.
Okay. We will not. We had to move to the side because a big barge coming by. So you can see we are by the restaurant that I was talking in the videos prior, right here. And here's the barge coming. The barge passed by, now we can go through the bridge. Is it still waiting for us?
Thank you for watching, and if you'd like more videos like this, give us an excuse to take the boat out.
And don't forget to leave a comment with the exact moment you like, so we know how we're doing. Smell it?
Nice spare.
Smells like nice bacon.
Smells like pee-pee.
No! It doesn't smell like pee-pee, it smells like bacon. So gross you are. Well, why are you not rowing?
Because I'm waiting for you to catch up. Tired of quarantine? Had it with social distancing? Dig into that change jar. Go to Dawn Hunter's Patreon page and support our production. Look at
You know how long it's gonna take us to get somewhere?
and you said you want to buy a rowboat?